So hi, my name is Itel Santoyo.
Hi, my name is McKenna, and we are on the pro side. So, a respectful and inclusive workplace is essential to a thriving team. When professional boundaries start to blur, whether it's intentional or not, it can create discomfort and division between employees. To create a positive workplace environment where all team members can feel valued, we need to form clear professional standards. The recent incident with an employee, Bobby, caused problems that made those around him uncomfortable. Bobby was making outdated and offensive comments, openly talking about political views, and using religious symbols that have made people around him uncomfortable. For example, he has recently referred to women as broads and put up a Christmas tree in his office. This behavior has raised concerns about workplace culture, diversity, and respect. However, this also brings up questions about free expression, company policies, and balancing inclusivity with personal beliefs. The key challenge here is determining how to enforce these rules fairly while maintaining a positive work environment.
And so there's going to be a couple different keywords that are going to be coming up within our debate. And the first one is going to be workplace professionalism. So this is defined by the College of Healthcare Professionals by how employees carry themselves, the attitude they convey, and the ways they communicate with their coworkers and clients. Another keyword that's going to be popping up a lot is business etiquette. And this is defined by Justin Welsh as a set of unwritten rules or norms that govern the professional interactions within a workplace. It encompasses a wide range of behaviors, including communication, manners, dress code, punctuality, and respect for others.
So, the framework we're going to work on is a duty based ethical approach because we are ensuring professional business etiquette and correctness. We're also prioritizing our employees' safety and comfort in our company. So, Mrs. Lynch, we ask that you go forward with the political correctness policy to ensure our company provides a respectful and comfortable workplace.
So now, imagine walking into work every day feeling uncomfortable or disrespected. How would that impact your ability to perform? Multiple studies have shown that companies that lack clear political correctness can put themselves at a greater risk for employee dissatisfaction along with potential legal consequences. In a professional environment, it is essential to promote a safe and welcoming atmosphere for all employees. This can be achieved by implementing policies that especially prioritize respect along with inclusivity. It is essential to put the interests of your employees at heart. A company that values the well-being of its employees tends to foster higher productivity, loyalty, and an overall better working environment. Although freedom of speech is a right, it can be used in a distracting and unprofessional manner. Employee productivity will likely decrease if someone is making another person uncomfortable with their off-putting comments. There is a need for structure within a work environment, and a well-defined standard is necessary to maintain professionalism and respect within a workplace. So there's the evidence from the Harvard Business Review, and this made it evident that the more established and clear guidelines that a company had, the more productive a team was. If they were to be working under policies that had loopholes or simply allowed for employees to be disrespected and not included, there would be fewer positive results. The main root of unproductivity is feeling tense or distracted, or even both. So we affirm the resolution because for a workplace to thrive, professionalism and respect must be maintained. So yes, like I mentioned previously, freedom of speech is a fundamental right. However, some boundaries need to be set in place. The course of action we suggest and will support is that the implementation of clear business and etiquette standards. This matters not only to the company, but to the individual as well. Mental health is also another contributing factor to work productivity.
So, implementing business etiquette policies and training in our company will help you when interacting with cultures inside and outside of the company. Many different cultures are a part of our company, and ensuring they are respected in all aspects is essential. We want our employees to feel comfortable while working. This can help when meeting new clients or other companies with different cultures. Training in business etiquette and cultural diversity is essential for having a foundation for overall communication. Shelby Frost from Schron said, training helps employees understand how to act in unfamiliar cultural interactions, such as those encountered in business travel. In other cultures, men and women are often expected to act differently. Therefore, it is important to know the cultural expectations of each country. So, this matters because if we forget our cultural etiquette, we can return to what we know about business etiquette. This can improve our overall communication internally and externally to be clear and directly to the point, which will help get work done faster and easier.
So, we argue that there are many long-term benefits to individuals and the employers if inclusivity and respect are promoted within a workplace. As time passes, your reputation will continue to build if you as a company prioritize and build off of these specific values. Top-tier applicants will also be more attracted, and this can overall grow your company exponentially in terms of innovation and success. Research has shown that time after time that workplaces that promote a better work culture are more likely to experience lower employee turnover and overall better the productivity within the workplace. There are tons of articles that showcase an employee's abilities when they are being nurtured. This matters because we know the importance your company has to you. It is essential to set it up for long-term success, and it is a common fact that a company's success relies a lot on its people, which are its employees. An inclusive workplace can foster both collaboration and creativity, which is very critical in today's business world. If a company fails to prioritize these values, they may fall behind and risk losing their business and reputation.
In conclusion, business etiquette can create a professional environment, improve communication, and improve our reputation. For these reasons, we ask that you, Ms. Lynch, implement this policy to maintain a professional and respectful workplace.
Hello, my name's Mary Lou.
Hello, my name is Chelsea Valdivia, and we are part of the con team. Imagine you're walking into your office where everyone is tiptoeing around each other, afraid to speak their minds or express their individuality due to the fear of repercussions. Conversations lose authenticity, employees second-guess every word, and robotic interactions replace genuine connections. This is the potential reality we face when considering implementing strict political correctness clauses in the workplace. Several employees have expressed concern about Bobby, our field manager, due to his behavior. Specifically, they have noted that he refers to women using outdated terms like broads, openly discusses his political views, and decorates his office with a Christmas tree during the holiday season. In response, CVS has proposed introducing a political correctness clause to regulate workplace discussion and terminology. The proposed policy would establish a formalized list of acceptable and unacceptable words, prohibit discussions on politics, holidays, and enforce strict business etiquette standards. While the policy's goal is to create an inclusive and respectful work environment, enforcing political correctness at a strict level may have unintended consequences, including limiting speech, discouraging authentic workplace interactions, and stumping creativity. To elaborate, we would like to present the following definitions. The first word is business etiquette. Business etiquette is defined by Justin Welsh to mean a set of unwritten rules or norms that govern the professional interactions in a workplace. It encompasses a wide range of behaviors, including communication manners, dress code, punctuality, and respect for others. The second word is political correctness. Political correctness is defined by Journal of Applied Psychology to mean self-censorship of language or behavior to avoid excluding, marginalizing, or offending others. Our last word is censorship. Censorship is defined within our argument to mean limiting the space for constructive debates and intellectual growth, and imposing an individual's right to express opinion and challenge authority. When we present evidence and reason for the advantages of opening controversial discussion and the disadvantages of implementing strict political correctness policies, it becomes clear that such policies risk creating a work of overcorrection where employees feel restricted in their ability to communicate in the workplace and at home. A truly professional environment is one where employees are encouraged to have open discussions with one another respectfully, rather than forced into silence. Therefore, we hope that you, Ms. Lynch, as CEO of CVS, may negate the implementation of political correctness clauses in all CVS stores. The course of action we suggest and will support is establishing clear guidelines for professional conduct that focus on inclusivity and respect instead of strict political correctness clauses that limit people's speech. These guidelines should encourage open communication, active listening, and value diverse viewpoints. In doing so, the approach will promote understanding and ensure that employees feel comfortable expressing themselves while maintaining respect in the workplace.
Our beginning argument here is that if workplaces establish political correctness clauses, it can create a shift in the environment of the workplace. This could lead to employees beginning to grow fearful of communicating or expressing themselves. Employees may begin to share creative ideas less with fear of being reprimanded. The evidence to support this comes from Harvard Business Review. They state, "We are troubled, however, by the barriers that political correctness can pose to developing constructive, engaged relationships at work. This matters because it can lead to detrimental downfalls within the organization, and low employee engagement is not ideal for organizations. Employees should have the right to be their authentic self and communicate freely while at work."
Our second argument is that strict political correctness policies can decrease creativity and innovation in the workplace. Creativity and innovation in the workplace, thrive in a workplace where employees can freely voice their thoughts, challenge ideas, and engage in open discussion. However, as my partner has mentioned, implementing strict political correctness policies can create an environment of hesitance due to the fear of repercussions or backlash. I will present two evidence to support this. The first is a study published in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, where they discussed how individuals who felt restricted in their speech due to social sensitivity concerns demonstrated lower levels of creative thinking in problem-solving tasks. Due to the restricted feeling, employees may avoid brainstorming bold and unconventional ideas due to the fear of being misinterpreted as being offensive. The second evidence is research by Amy Gallo from Harvard Business School. She explains that psychological safety is necessary to create innovative ideas, especially since innovation often involves taking risks, challenging norms, and pushing boundaries. In the article, Ms. Gallo shares 3 reasons why open discussion and presenting ideas that organizations might consider controversial can help innovation, performance, and creativity in a work environment. The first is when employees feel that their contributions genuinely matter and that they can express themselves without fear of repercussion, they become more motivated and invested in their work and organization. The second is that it can enhance employee decision-making by allowing diverse perspectives to be shared and considered. The last is that it could also cultivate continuous growth and learning. For example, when employees feel free to express their cultural identities, whether holidays, traditional foods, or personal experiences, it can lead to cross-cultural learning and collaboration opportunities that can help connections with partners from other countries. This matters because when employees can express themselves freely, they are more likely to contribute to unique insights, collaborate effectively, and lead a more dynamic and productive work environment, which is the primary objective of most businesses and organizations.
Our final argument here is how implementing workplace political correctness could also affect employees' personal life balance as well. This could lead to marital issues as well as personal life issues outside of work. Many consider political correctness to be a double-edged sword because of how it can be used in both ways, negatively and positively. An article written by authors from the LSE Business Review states, "What is particularly concerning is that depletion may also carry over to how employees interact with their spouses at home. Indeed, we found that employees who are depleted from being politically correct at work were then more likely to both act angrily toward as well as withdraw from their spouse that evening at home. When some employees feel that they have been politically corrected while being at work, they can react without realizing, having to hold in that reaction while at work, knowing they can be reprimanded for a reaction. And once they arrive to their safe environment, their natural, authentic selves come out, and others must deal with the repercussions. This matters because it does not give the right for unleashing negative behavior, but it does go to show how workplace environments can have a significant impact on someone's life, even when they are outside of their workplace."
In conclusion, we think you, Ms. Lynch, should take the following actions. First, reject the proposed political correctness clause and allow Bobby to express himself freely in the workplace. Secondly, prioritize employee psychological safety by promoting open yet respectful workplace interactions that support employee engagement, innovation, and overall job satisfaction. Thank you.
So after listening to your end of the debate, I do have a question. So if discrimination or harassment were to occur, what measures would be taken to protect the employees?
There is no tolerance towards discrimination or harassment in the workplace. If an employee deems that they have been discriminated against or harassed, they can contact HR to see what the protocol would be for those measures. There are procedures in place to protect employees so that they can feel safe. Employees are also put through anti-discrimination, diversity, and educational training before hiring. They can also be given more training if incidents do occur.
Okay, thank you.
And the last question that we have is that could it be that political correctness enhances creativity by fostering a more inclusive environment where diverse perspectives are respected and valued?
That's a great question. Some argue that political correctness fosters inclusivity and enhances creativity by respecting diverse perspectives. However, it could also discourage risk-taking and hinder intellectual growth. Here's why. Creativity thrives on unconventional thinking and the willingness to challenge norms. And as humans, we are naturally curious and are always learning. Environments where political correctness is stressed, it prioritizes inoffensiveness over innovation and creativity, leading employees to self-censor themselves, making them hesitant to share their ideas with their coworkers because they might be interpreted as controversial or groundbreaking. This creates a cautious atmosphere where discussions become sanitized, limiting the diverse viewpoints necessary for creativity and intellectual growth.
Yeah.
We also have some questions as well for you. Our first question is, how do you ensure political correctness clauses do not overstep and not allow a healthy debate or perspectives that are different from one another?
Yeah, so having a political correction policy might seem limiting, but maintaining people's ability to express themselves while using respective language is essential. In the beginning, clear expectations will be set regarding how things should be implemented, like no hate speech or personal verbal attacks. For example, employees should feel welcome to discuss open conversations, but should be mindful of other people's viewpoints and experiences.
Our second question is it possible that inclusivity initiatives might unintentionally make some employees feel left out or pressured to conform to specific workplace culture?
Okay, so that is a great question. So yes, it may be possible that the inclusivity initiatives might unintentionally make some employees feel left out or pressured to conform to specific workplace culture. However, our main goal is basically for the employees to feel respected and safe in their workplace and not to necessarily push for a single or specific workplace culture.
Thank you.
Mhm. And then, so thank you, Mr. Lynch, for listening to our debate. We hope you find the time to be able to choose between either or. And overall, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.